We but mirror the world. All the tendencies present in the outer world are to be found within us. If we change ourselves, the tendencies in the world will also change. This paraphrased quote from Mahatma Gandhi is the basis of the program you are about to hear. I'm Dedelian, and this is Shining Stars, a program dedicated to searching out and bringing attention to individuals and organizations that are fostering positive change within our community and within our world. With me today is a gentleman that I've actually known for quite a while. He is somebody that has been a part of my world here at WLNZ. I've known him to be one of the most positive people I think that I've ever met, and as he blushes across from me. His name is Michael Steibel, and he is with the Greater Lansing Food Bank. So, Michael, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me on.
I appreciate you coming in and talking with us a little bit about the Greater Lansing Food Bank and, of course, yourself.
Yep, I am ecstatic to be
Ecstatic.
Here. Ecstatic. I haven't used that word in a while, so we'll just go ahead and use it.
Mike, you, of course, as I kind of mentioned, you were a part of the Lansing Community College community. Can you tell us a little bit about the experience that you had here at LCC?
Absolutely. I would say that's where I got my start in the sense of professional career and learning and higher education and all that. I was a student employee. I also was a student. You have to be a student to be a student employee.
To be a student employee.
Right.
That's the way it works.
I kind of cut my teeth in marketing right here at the community college.
Oh, right. And, like I said, I knew you for quite a while. And one of the things that I always liked was that you had a little bit of positivity, even when life would kind of get in your way, as it does for all of us. And we talked about it before the interview, but it is something that everybody has to work at. Do you feel like that kind of helped your experience here at LCC, kind of helped with your view of the world and how you see things?
I think so. And it's great that you say that, because oftentimes I don't think that we're as positive as we are, because there's that narrative going on.
Oh, definitely.
But yeah, so LCC, I think, community college, going to higher education and kind of finding yourself, so to speak, you start to learn a little bit of nuggets. And one of the nuggets here was that I was able to figure out that you can be a lifelong learner. And with that,
sure,
you're not held up in your own opinions.
Right.
So you're able to kind of adapt to that change and allow life to come at you fairly easier, I suppose.
Right. Well, and I mean, honestly, if you're not still learning, what are you doing? Right? I mean, that's always been my thing is well, if you've got it all wrapped up and sewn and you're good, it might be time to move on. I'm just saying. Yeah. And I don't mean that in any bad way. It's just one of those things where I agree with you. Learning it's a lifetime thing. And of course, and you can hear us both dance around what we say, which is part of us trying to work towards being more positive. So yep. We're learning how to do that as we're talking.
Absolutely.
And positivity is kind of what this show is all about. And, creating positive change, that means something to everybody, I think. And sometimes our view of that is different. So what to you is creating positive change?
For me, I like simplifying things. And I think the catchphrase, and people might have heard it, but you leave things better than when you found them.
Okay.
So whether that's people, whether that's something that you're working on, something in the community, to make sure that you're stepping away from it knowing that you did the best you could, whether that's, right, bringing a good attitude to the table or, whatever that may be. But just making sure that people are left feeling encouraged.
Okay.
That the community's left feeling a little bit more hopeful, that kind of thing.
Right. Is there anybody specifically or anything in your life that you felt had a very positive influence over you or on you, I guess is probably the better way to say it.
Since we've been talking about LCC radio, I know that, people like yourself, people that I've met along the way, specifically the education world. I think it's a great environment to foster that, to foster that attitude of just going out there and making a positive impact.
And that lifelong learning thing, too.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So what is your role there at the Greater Lansing Food Bank? What are you doing?
I am now the marketing and communications manager.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So can you describe a little bit about what that entails? What does that mean?
Well, to kind of do a general sense of it, I just make sure that what the message that we're presenting out there is in, let me rephrase this.
Try to keep that positivity going.
Yeah, try to keep that positivity going, but more or less like that. Make sure I get a feel of what's happening in our community, and we're able to kind of meet that need.
Okay.
So, like, pandemic is a great example.
Mm-hmm.
You got people that might feel a little hopeless. So, making sure we're not doing something that is, gonna offend certain people or dance around it, but making sure that we're filling the need that needs to be done. In our language, whatever that is.
So how exactly did you get involved with the Greater Lansing Food Bank?
Actually, it was one of the things that just kind of came my way. I was next step in my career, applied for it, and ended up getting it. It was right time, right place, right fit. I was looking for a job that I wasn't looking for dollar signs.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for purpose.
And
I think when you grow, or if you're a lifelong learner, you learn to value that kind of thing. So I think going to the food bank is great. I get to walk away every day with a very simple mission, to put food on the table.
Well, and I remember you telling me about the fact that you'd picked up a job there at the Greater Lansing Food Bank. I know your life was pretty busy at the time. Probably didn't have a moment to volunteer. Did you ever volunteer, or were you a part of that beforehand or not?
Not at the food bank.
Okay.
Volunteering and seeing its value, of course.
Sure. And of course, that's kind of what we're getting to is I know there are a lot of people that are like us. We're just trying to make a positive change, do what we can. Volunteering, definitely one of those great ways to do that. And the Greater Lansing Food Bank, of course, does work with volunteers. Isn't that right?
Yep, we have plenty of opportunity. Every day we got volunteers that come out to our new distribution center in Bath, Michigan. You can do food distributions, food sorting. We got a garden project, which basically is over, I would say 100, I'm going to get this wrong, but in general sense, I'll say over 100 gardens.
Okay. I usually just say plethora.
A plethora. So
we have a plethora of gardens.
Yeah, and they always need volunteers. And there's more on that, too. You can visit glfoodbank.org.
So somebody who's a horticulturalist would actually love to get involved in something like this, yes?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the garden project, actually, they allow people to come in, set up a plot of land, and do their own gardening.
Okay.
And food. So volunteers in that capacity, they do seed sorting, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So plenty of ways.
All right. And I think you mentioned the website, but go ahead and mention that again real quick.
That is glfoodbank.org.
glfoodbank.org. And, of course, that is the Greater Lansing Food Bank also takes donations. It's another great way to contribute, right?
Yeah. So when you think of food bank, obviously we do get a lot of food drives, and they're impactful. I think the furthest way we can stretch food is with dollar.
Yes.
So every dollar equals 3 meals.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're inclined to give a cash donation or anything like that we can stretch that further.
Right. Because our $5 at the local grocery store, like, you guys are able to take and do quite a bit more with that $5 than say we could, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We maybe might get some Oreos or something out of it, but you guys definitely are going to be able to make that stretch a lot further because I believe you purchase at wholesale price almost or something like that. Is that correct?
And we get a lot of food from the USDA.
Okay.
We get a lot of food donations and stuff. So, but we go out and purchase what needs to purchase so people have well-balanced meals. Mm. Meats, everything you would need so you're getting a well-rounded delicious meal and you're satisfied.
Gotcha. So how long has the Greater Lansing Food Bank been a part of the community?
This is actually its 40th year.
Yeah, and it's extended on now, right?
It has.
To other areas. What are some of the other places that it's in?
So it started at Greater Lansing,
Uh-huh.
and now we are serving 7 counties of Clare, Clinton, Eaton, Gratiot, Ingham, Isabella, and Shiawassee. So all the way up the U.S. or the 127 corridor.
All the way up there, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Well, cool. Mike, we've gotten to that part of the interview. Are you ready for your conceptual question today?
I've been preparing for this one.
Here's your question for the day. If you had the ability to snap your fingers and put one thought into the collective consciousness of the entire human race at the same time, what would that thought be?
Make your check out to Greater Lansing Food Bank. That'll work out.
Oh, perfect. then we will have solved not only hunger here in Lansing, but all the way throughout the entire world.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that it?
Well, and in all honesty, just understanding that, we're all in this together. I know it sounds cliche.
No, not at all.
But we're all brothers and sisters. Humanity is one. And, kind of understanding that.
And that's exactly what we were talking about is I have known so many people in this world where positivity almost seems to just come natural. But I believe that very often that those folks, just like you and I were talking about, they struggle from time to time. And that negativity creeps in and you start talking down on yourself a little bit. And, yeah, it's like you said, we're all in this together.
Yep, lifelong learning to change that narrative.
Very cool. Michael Steibel from the Greater Lansing Food Bank. I want to thank you once again for coming in and being a part of the show.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
You are always welcome to come back. And one more time before we depart, why don't you run down that website just so we've got it handy.
So that is glfoodbank.org.
Michael, it has been a pleasure not only having you here on the show, but having you be a part of my life. And I do appreciate the fact that, I've gotten to know you over the years. And once again, just want to say thanks for coming in and talking with me a little bit about what the Greater Lansing Food Bank has to offer.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Remember, we can all contribute something good to this world, no matter how big or small. A simple smile, a friendly gesture. That's all it takes to expand the power of positivity 1 inch further. I encourage you to find your shining star within by being the change you want to see. Thanks so much for listening to Shining Stars and, of course, sharing your time with me today. I'm Dedarlian, and you can listen to this episode of Shining Stars on demand, along with other LCC Connect programs at lccconnect.org.